Hi, everyone. I'm Eric Samuel Green, and welcome to Style Made Simple, where we give you an insider's view on style, trends, and design. It's also where we give you access to influencers and leaders who are very knowledgeable about styles and trends. And today I'm so excited because we have a dynamic duo who is absolutely amazing, Rich and Vicki Fulop of Brooklinen. And these two guys, if you haven't heard of them, they will revolutionize how you sleep and what's important in terms of your bed linen. So, Rich and Vicki, hi.
Hi. Thanks for the words.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm personally obsessed with your product as well as your story. But for our viewers who actually don't know much about you, why don't you tell us what Brooklinen is and actually how you got started?
Sure, yeah.
Sure, I'll take this one. So Brooklinen is a direct-to-consumer bedding brand. We sell only online and deliver straight to your door. And we got started when we went on a weekend getaway, and we slept on beautiful, amazing sheets, but they cost $800. And I know this because we actually love them so much we tried to buy them. They were so much.
Yeah.
So we tried to back channel our way in, tried to find who made the sheets because they were private label for the hotel. We found other people searching for them too. And we kind of had an aha moment and said, why doesn't this exist direct to consumer where you could sell it for a much better price point and have that luxury and quality?
I love it. So you took a very practical moment and you turned it into a business model.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. We just kind of had that aha moment, really, like on our vacation. And then it kind of just got going when we came home. We were like, let's just try to do it. And since no one else is, so that's kind of what got us here. Yeah.
That's amazing. So knowing that this is something that's practical and functional, how do you fuse and weave in style and design and trends every season, every year?
So part of it was that we also were looking for kind of a cool minimalist sheet. He didn't want something uber feminine, and I like a masculine touch too. So we also had a design in mind. Our first design was smoke stripe, which is just a thin gray pinstripe on the sheets. So we kind of had this idea of doing minimalist, clean, cool stuff that we didn't see existing. So that's how we fuse design in. And then we do what we call hardcore bundles on our website, which is where you can pick your core set, which is your fitted sheet, your flat sheet, and 2 pillowcases. And then you add in a duvet cover and another 2 pillowcases, and you can mix and match from all our colorways. So maybe you want to do a navy core set, but you want to add a navy striped duvet cover and maybe a window pane pillowcases to accent. So you can style your bed your own way and build on the sets that you have.
Oh, I love it. It's sort of like swimsuit separates for women.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a really good analogy. Yeah, pretty much.
Like an outfit. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. You can just mix and match. So how often would you say trends change and evolve in terms of prints and colors or even fabrications in the linen business?
So not that often, like historically, people don't really treat it that way. We wanted to treat it more like a fashion item, really. It was our goal here because, you spend a lot of time in bed. It's an expression of yourself, and people tend to overlook it and not think too much about it. So we wanted to inspire people based on seasonal. So we're trying to get seasonal materials also, and we're filling out our ensemble. We have 2 now. We have 2 more launching this year.
2 fabrics.
2 fabrics. And then as design goes, we try and keep it seasonal as well. So last summer we did a seersucker, which was like very summery in 2 colors as well. In the fall, we also did our dot series, which was...
It's kind of looks like a constellation, like a starry night sky, except reverse. The sheet is white, but you've got dots on an asymmetrical, small polka dots in an asymmetrical pattern.
Yeah, so it's like we try and take away and then our first one was the pinstripe that you said. We try and take away the analysis aspect of it. So if we rotate them, keep the colors constant,
keep it curated,
but keep it edited, then we make the decision easier for the customer, and we can kind of help guide them. Is really part of the thesis.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go for it.
Just the bed is the biggest the bed is the biggest piece of furniture in your room. It's a really easy way to refresh your bedroom and make it beautiful.
It's like a canvas, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It sounds like you're able to mix and match too. So you have, if you're a frequent customer, you would buy something that's classic, and then what you can do is you can always layer in some of these novelty or seasonal fabrications or prints and mix and match it with some of the core standard colors.
Exactly, and that's really what we tried to go for, and that's what most of our customers do. A lot of people like to get the cores either white, like a clean, solid white, that hotel look, or our like neutral smoke gray, and then you can build on top of that, and pretty much everything goes with those.
So it sounds like there are no rules in terms of creating the perfect bed aesthetic.
No rules at all.
I love that. So it sounds like you're definitely getting inspired by trends. Where exactly do you get your inspiration from?
I think my inspiration is definitely like minimalist design, like fashion. I always have loved, Calvin Klein or Acme, and then in a bigger home decor pictures, Scandinavian design is a big inspiration for me.
Nice.
From the decor standpoint, I mean, we travel a lot. We're fortunate. We love traveling. So we try and get inspiration from the architecture or the colors we see. For instance, last summer we did a summer blanket series with like a pick stitch that was like asymmetrical. We actually got that inspiration on a trip to the Netherlands that we did with like the canal houses. It kind of had a vibe on that of like neutral colors, but it was like very
like fixtures on the houses. It was like the pattern was little crosses on our blanket, but we took that inspiration from the frames and from the fixtures on the canal houses in Amsterdam.
Oh, beautiful. So it's almost like a storybook, essentially.
Yeah.
Definitely. And we try and, on our website, we have lookbooks on brooklinen.com, so we can inspire and show people like how to style and where the inspiration comes from. So it's an important part of it.
So that's interesting because it sounds like your style and aesthetic range has definitely evolved as the business has grown. It was sort of minimal and clean and simple, and now it's sort of evolved into a little bit more novelty, and you've expanded the aesthetics within your assortment.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. You want to touch on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just happened organically just by traveling and getting inspired, and it's also because it's easy to build on that. We always have the foundation of core minimalist, but make it easy to layer and build a little bit more color or texture.
Yeah, as our audience and our customer base has grown, tastes widened as well. So we had a very, very edited, like slim offering, but, we listen to our customers a lot. And when they ask for certain colors, example was our sky blue that we launched last year. That was based on customer feedback. We had a navy and we had a white, and there was something in between. So, if it makes sense to us and we like it and we test it and we talk to the customers and we kind of, it all makes sense on that front.
Yeah, it's like a community-driven brand to some degree.
Exactly, and then you're basically giving the customer what she's asking for, which is great. Sure. So what trends are you loving right now?
Trends are we loving right now? What do you think?
It's a tough one. Well, we are developing, we're going to talk fashion or like what we have in the works. So it's inspiration. We have a summer series coming up right now with a linen design. So we have a very flowy, like Panama-esque, you can Italian information.
For me, like sprezzatura, which is like kind of careless grace or like effortless grace is an inspiration for me right now. And it's gonna that inspiration is gonna make its debut in our next line, and just in the stripe and the feel, the fabrication. Fashion wise, I'm really loving flat forms. I don't know if that applies, but fun fact.
It does apply.
Yeah.
What about you, Rich?
She spearheads the designs. I keep it simple very much. I like to have my usual ensemble of style, usually solids. This is actually me straying from the norm for me. I did it by accident almost, but yeah, I'm a very, very neutral, not loud type of style person. So
I love it. Well, we appreciate the fashion brisk today. So speaking of you wanting to be safe, in terms of style, what would you say are 3 style essentials to creating the perfect bedroom?
3 style essentials to creating the perfect bedroom. I think having a well-balanced palette, because you don't want it to be like clashing or overwhelming color, then you take away the serenity. You can have pops of color for energy, but you want it to be, 3 or 4 colors that work well together. Texture, just to add a little bit of visual interest, and as little clutter as possible, because that is very pleasing to the eye and it helps create a more beautiful space.
Yeah, we usually have a few textures going on in our bed. So our sheets are all cotton, whether it's 1 or 2 weaves, but we usually have some decorative pillows or throws always. So it's either
wool or cashmere
or something at the foot just to accessorize and add a little pop to it. We actually, with all the patterns we have, we love like the hotel clean white blank canvas and accessorize around it. Actually have some similar lamps to you over there. We keep we accessorize around the bed for the most part and keep it as like a clean backdrop.
Yeah, someone's always in there, as our.
Yeah, it's always interesting to me how people underestimate the power of texture and finding new ways, whether it's your drapery or whether it's your rug or whether it's just playing around with lampshades. It can definitely transform a room.
Yeah, the light, the balance of light that you have where it's not overwhelming,
Yeah, it definitely makes a big difference. So what's the favorite item that you have in your bedroom? What's the favorite thing that you love the most?
I go back and forth. I have 2. Well, obviously the bed, because it's super comfortable and cozy.
Yeah.
But also I like our candles. Candles, just because it smells good and it creates the nice environment.
Yeah, the perfect ambiance.
I'm more of I'm more of like a utilitarian type person. Like I love our all year round, our down comforters are amazing. They're like super lightweight, but so cozy. I'm like a utility guy. I love that since
Yeah, exactly. My personal favorite is my mattress. I'm all about just having like a really comfortable pillow top mattress. What's your favorite memory in terms of interior design or fashion that you've had since you started Brooklinen? Like, what's been one of those memorable moments for you?
Yeah. Maybe our photo shoots, like getting to bring our story to life. Working on concepting that out and then casting models and hiring our photographer and then being day of, like bringing it all together. Like I ran around shopping for props. We worked with an art director, but we developed it together.
We tell a story. That's our favorite part.
Bringing our vision to life.
Yeah, we usually have a theme for.
Cool.
So we do photo shoots quarterly, and we do them with. It's not just the bed, made bed in the corner. We use models, and they interact, and they do activities in bed. So whether it's listening to music, playing music, we did a whole series of people like eating in bed, or was eating Chinese food or pasta and stuff, just to be ridiculous, but also show like that comfort, like at home you can be natural.
Memory. I like having it be, maybe not everybody's done this, but like having the bed feel like real life, like not this perfect place that no one actually, that looks so perfect that you can't sleep in it. I was like channeling the memories of like being in college or early 20s and having a late night or like the day after eating in bed and being a little hungover. So I want to bring a little bit of those experiences in and make it feel genuine and not too stiff.
It's an authentic experience.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. So it sounds like there's a lot of thought that goes into the photo shoots and creating this narrative. Are there some rituals that you started to develop in preparation for it where, we always do X before we go and work with an art director or before the photo shoot that's become part of your tradition?
Yeah, it's thinking about how we can bring that, like, the inspiration and the product to life, you know, because it's a little bit different for everyone. Initially, we kind of thought, okay, we're launching this first collection. It was a time in our lives where we were younger, and we wanted to show people playing around in bed the way we and our friends or people we knew too. So we think about, okay, how are we showing this collection? Maybe who's the person that is buying these sheets and sleeping in them? Like, who are they? How can we tell their story to kind of make it more editorial? Yeah.
It's interesting for us. We could think back to our first photo shoot, and we did everything ourselves. We had a friend. We did the art direction. A friend of ours modeled. A photographer was somebody that like worked pro bono. That was an introduction. He's a relatively big time photographer, but he did it as a favor for somebody else. We had a friend as a stylist, and now it's like we've added pieces and layers every time. So now we assist in the art direction and kind of day of.
We have actual shot lists.
But we have shot lists. We have a team. There's like 20 people on set. It's like it's very satisfying for us to see how far we've come in that sense. You know, making these productions happen.
Yeah, instead of jumping around and being like, this looks cool, like. And
then it makes it into, you know, onto the website, or we've done, you know, some out-of-home advertising and billboards and whatnot, and it's awesome to see it come to life from something that was like our little, you know, side weekend pet project to like this, you know, huge thing with billboards. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I love it because it's really the fusion of organization and art, the art and science mixed together. And in order for you to be able to show your range in terms of your assortment and the diversity of different environments, you have to be organized in order to present and communicate it effectively. So it's nice to see your business is growing.
100%, yeah.
That's awesome. So if there was one thing for our viewers to take away from Brooklinen, what would it be in terms of style?
In terms of style, I think simplicity. Yeah, that we keep it. The fabric is luxurious, so style feels good. It's effortless and it's clean and beautiful, not overdone.
Effortless is a good way to put it. Yeah. So we've done the hard work for you in terms of color palette or design and fabric research. So fabric is a huge part of it for us. So it's about like really having that like connection with our customers and trust, and then the effortless cool. Yes, is.
I mean, what's great about that is that when you strip off all the bells and whistles, you can really appreciate the design and the quality, which is really important. So. Totally.
And you know, it's interesting. Half our customers are men, which is pretty atypical in the space.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's usually 80-20 or so for women, but in favor of women. But we actually have a split 50-50 base. So it's an accessible, you know, design and aesthetic for guys also that are a little more fearful of either taking chances or doing their own designing and so on. So that's something that was personal for me when we started. I was like, hey, why do I get no attention here in terms of like or anything, you know, like aesthetic type stuff? And yeah, that's kind of where we
and he struggled to find sheets that he liked that were like cool, that, you know, kind of translating your outfit into the bedroom, if you will, like not, you know, embroidered or heavy, kind of, because that's fussy. He wasn't into it. Yeah.
Not fussy, not ornate, you know, understand.
Yeah. I love that. So the key takeaway is it's all about simplicity. It's all about less is more and keep it simple.
Yeah.
100%.
Great. So with all of our guests, we actually have a fun game. It's rapid fire questions, and you can only choose one of the options. So it just gives us some insight into your perspective on pop culture and travel, etc. So you ready for it?
Do we go individual?
I'll go and then you go.
Okay. Okay, so you'll alternate. Okay. So the first one is penthouse or estate?
Penthouse.
Okay, cake or cookie?
Cake.
Concert
Cake.
or musical?
Concert.
Dior?
Hamilton, that's awesome. We just saw Hamilton.
The obsession of Hamilton.
It was really
it probably took you forever to get those tickets. It's like impossible to find.
It was
worth it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the.
Well, of course, that would take the cake. Dior or Chanel?
Chanel.
Bed and breakfast or resort?
Resort.
Resort.
East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast.
East Coast.
Of course. Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Silver or gold?
Gold.
Silver.
Painting or photography?
Photography.
Photography.
Ski or surf?
Ski.
Ski.
We do both. But ski.
You gotta choose one.
Ski.
Surf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wine or cocktail?
Cocktail.
Cocktail.
Gucci or Vuitton?
Gucci right now.
Netflix or movie out?
Netflix.
City or suburbs?
City all
City.
the time.
Yeah.
Diamond or pearls?
Diamond.
Diamonds.
London or Paris?
Paris.
Paris.
Call or text?
Text. Come on. Text.
Andy Warhol or Jeff Koons?
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
I go Warhol.
I'm going to go Warhol. Yeah.
Okay. Beyonce or Rihanna?
Ooh.
Sophie's choice. Oh, God. Rihanna.
Oh, nice. And then the last one is dine in or dine out?
I look in.
Oh. Well, guys, I just want to thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And to all the guests, please make sure you check out Brooklinen. They are amazing. Product is amazing, and they will transform your sleeping situation. So thank you so much. And remember to stay stylish. Thanks, Vicki and Rich.
Bye.
Bye.